Moses grew up in the palace with the Egyptians. One day, he went out to see his people, the Israelites. They were suffering as slaves. In anger, Moses killed an Egyptian who was beating an Israelite slave. Pharaoh was furious, so Moses ran away to the land of Midian. After he fled from Pharaoh, he settled down by a well. The priest of Midian had 7 daughters. They came to draw water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. When the priest, Jethro, heard that Moses was by the well, he told his daughters, "Invite him to break bread." Moses agreed to stay with the man, and he gave Moses his daughter Zipporah in marriage. She bore a son, and he named him Gershom, for he said, "I have been an alien residing in a foreign land." One day, Moses led his flocks out to Horeb, the mountain of God. The Lord's messenger appeared to him in a flame of fire in the middle of a bush. Moses saw that the bush was in flames, but it didn't burn up. Then Moses said to himself, "Let me check out this amazing sight and find out why the bush isn't burning up." When the Lord saw that he was coming to look, God called to him out of the bush, "Moses, Moses." Moses said, "I'm here." Then the Lord said, "Don't come any closer. Take off your sandals, because you are standing on holy ground." God continued, "I am the God of your father, Abraham's God, Isaac's God, and Jacob's God." Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. Then God said, "I've clearly seen my people oppressed in Egypt. I've heard their cry of injustice because of their slave masters. I know about their pain. I've come down to rescue them from the Egyptians." God told Moses that he would be the one to lead the people out of slavery. But Moses said to God, "Who am I to go to Pharaoh to bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" God said, "I will be with you, and this will show you that I'm the one who sent you. After you bring the people out of Egypt, you will come back here and worship God on this mountain." But Moses said to God, "If I come now to the Israelites and say to them, 'The God of your ancestors has sent me to you,' they are going to ask me, 'What's this God's name? And what am I supposed to say to them?'" God said to Moses, "I am who I am. So say to the Israelites, 'I am has sent me to you.'" God told Moses to go to the leaders of the Israelites and tell them that they would soon be free. But Moses said, "What if they don't believe me or pay attention to me? They might say to me, 'The Lord didn't appear to you.'" God said to him, "What's that in your hand?" And Moses said, "A shepherd's rod." And God said, "Throw it down on the ground." So Moses threw it on the ground, and it turned into a snake. Then God said to Moses, "Reach out and grab the snake by the tail." So Moses reached out and grabbed it, and it turned back into a rod in his hand. "Do this so that they will believe that the Lord, the God of their ancestors, Abraham and Isaac, Jacob and Rachel, has in fact appeared to you." Again, the Lord said to Moses, "Put your hand inside your coat." So Moses put his hand inside his coat. When he took his hand out, his hand had a skin disease, flaky like snow. Then God said, "Put your hand back inside your coat." So Moses put his hand back inside his coat, and when he took it out again, the skin of his hand was normal. If they won't believe you or pay attention to the first sign, they may believe the second sign. If they won't believe these 2 signs or pay attention to you, then take some water from the Nile River and pour it out on dry ground. The water that you take from the Nile will turn into blood on the dry ground. Moses still did not want to go to Pharaoh. "I've never been able to speak well," he said. God promised to help Moses and teach him what to say. Even still, Moses asked God, "Send someone else." Finally, God told Moses that his brother Aaron could go with him and speak for him. So Moses picked up his shepherd's rod and went.